Alright, so welcome back again because the last stream was cut due to power cut, so it was such disappointment. But anyways, let's start again. So we basically one-shotted the Huntress, and let's just continue. That shit was crazy, not gonna lie. I am on, like, give me God of War, right? Shit feels like give me story.
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found? And on the right be their fate?
Yes. We found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realize. There we go. Come on.
Skip.
What is this line? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow,
Can't even skip this, can we?
Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do?
We're coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be? Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs.
We are slowly approaching the worst section of this game, and I'm not ready for that.
Wow, even if we could spread our weapons Odin has getting to Sparta's life. You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about
The audio good.
What's wrong with the audio, bro?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. He told us about it. About the things he did not tell us.
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember how you lost control. We must tread carefully.
Is there something wrong with the audio, or what's happening?
It is not my first time.
On your left! Almost home.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In life, we learn obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother,
Game Audio is playing double.
if you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Where's that?
If we could find a way to open rum travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful questions.
Enough. Go.
Really?
But if you do not hesitate,
How about
you will
now?
abandon
Is
your
this
search.
alright
For
now?
good.
All right. You won't be sorry. Over here! Sentry!
As I live and breathe, is that Atreus? It's
You
been
bro.
so long. How you
Yeah,
grown.
alright.
Oh, yeah.
Better. Right now.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe.
Let's go to
I
Svartalfheim
believe your
and
favorite
then
dwarves can help you out
rescue
with
the
that.
imposter.
We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still
And
the only
then we'll
dwarf we
have
know.
some Atreus
I'll
sections,
take
which
it.
I hate.
Where are we
Surviving
going?
Fimble
The
window.
cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms, and I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
Alright.
As you can see,
Realm
we
between
settled
realms.
here in the realm
Sindri's
between
house.
realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing. Come in. Come in! Now,
Skip the cutscene. I have nothing to buy actually, so no. Let's just proceed.
What would you do without?
I'm gonna go look around. Check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
Crystalline shard, blazing embers.
finding everything all right, I hope?
Gale flame, totally
will
useless on
unlock
Medium
realms.
Plus.
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you... Talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all
These
kinds
talking
of
sections,
information
I
on
hope
mines.
we could have skipped it,
I know,
but
he's no friend of
now we
Odin.
cannot.
That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom.
Okay.
Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound.
Atreus.
All right. See you out there, Sindri. You hear that?
Alright.
We'll
So you got the Zeus armor.
do the touching.
Yes, sir. Got Zeus's armor day before yesterday. Its armor is basically an overkill if you're going for normal walkthroughs, but if you're talking about overall, the best armor is Zeus Berserker armor, because if you equip the chest plate of Berserker armor max 10 and then wrist and waist of Zeus's armor, it would be much better along with the correct enchantments and correct relic. It would be much easier, like you can kill the whole boss. You can delete the health in just 2 to 3 hits, that's it. Although Zeus's armor is very great, but it's a literal glass cannon. You get one hit and the game's over. So the fun for New Game Plus is that you don't get hit at all. That's it. That's about it.
Release! Still unpleasant.
But it returns the
That's our
favor,
cue.
honestly,
Come on,
because
hurry.
it's like a 50-50 game. You are one-shotting the enemies, so you get the one shot in return. So
You'll see soon enough.
yeah, it's like
Just
in
there.
quadrants.
That should do
The
it.
recent patch, I think they fixed it. Like it would. Zeus armor is tanky. You see, you've got 529 defense, but the fact is,
I'll show you how
the
much
armor
damage we
itself
fuck.
per piece of Zeus armor
Coming at him.
decreases and increases the chance of getting damaged by 40%. So if you calculate and do the maths, it's 120% in total, and that is actually disgusting.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these
Oh, I
gateways
love
to use
these. I
Yggdrasil
love
seed,
these small
you won't need a travel
tidbits.
table or a Bifrost lamp
Unfortunately,
anymore.
there won't be any
I
more
lost my
around
instant for
after God of War 5.
Okay.
6.
Good note.
God of War
I'll figure
6,
something
let's
out, but
see
first,
what would
come
happen
on.
to Sindri.
Let me show you how it works.
Let's go to Swaddleheim.
Okay. Aim your key. Room for Svartalfheim on the right. Concentrate. This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
Whoa.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
You want a cummerbund?
oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist.
I just love the spear. It's like my favorite weapon in God of War 5. If I would to rank these weapons, I'd say spear number 1, super good stun damage, super good wind element, and then I'll go with blades because of the explosive power and the movesets, and then I'll
You
go
feel
with
that?
axe.
What's
The
that
axe is honestly my
Anything.
least favorite. It was
Everything.
much better in
It's
2018,
more.
but now I just don't. I prefer
We can
other
probably
weapons
use
over
the boat.
axe. So
If I can
yeah.
just get it free.
Barehanded is superly the worst,
Careful, lad.
honestly the worst in this. So many like mechanics were removed.
Why are these things
The
so
God
fast?
Strike, Super Strike, all these, like, bruh. Oh my god, this is super satisfying. Oh, whoa, look at that. Come here, boy. Smashing their heads. Crushing, honestly. Hey, stay away from my son. ASMR. Super.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I love this
I got the
level.
boat
I
free,
love
though.
this level because it was such a great level in the first experience. But after you complete the game
I
like
still
2-3
can't believe Mom
times,
led a
this
whole
this feels
rebellion
like a
against
bit
all
boring
you
because of,
and never talked about it.
I don't know,
The fact that it
because
didn't go
it's
well
just a bit too
might have
stretched.
helped that notion.
But
Your mother did
I
before
love
we
this
met.
place
It's her
in
business.
like whole.
Did you ever ask?
Swaddleheim is one of my favorite realms to explore, to
This
fight.
part of the game is a little slowly.
Yeah, I know, right? The pacing. Look, I am a huge God of War fan, but pacing of Ragnarok is super terrible.
If you never asked Mom about what
Like
you used to do,
the first
what
part,
did you talk
you
about
get
when
the
you
boss
met?
fight quickly, right? That's good.
Did you
That's
just
actually
say,
good. You get an explosive
"Come
and one of the
dog
greatest and
out,
most anticipated
or we'll
boss
go to
fights in
pitch
the most
fish and
justiciable
then leave for 5 days?"
animations, and
No.
the boss fight
You
was
know you
super
far better at
extremely
fishing than
good.
I.
But after that, it's like slow rescue tier, and then I'd play as Atreus, go for Jormungandr. It's just, it's super slow.
That
And
wheel is
then
blocking the
what
channel.
happens after
I
Jormungandr?
imagine
Then
if you can
Alfheim,
turn it, we should be
that's
able to
super
get
slow as
through.
well. And then
So these are
Jotunheim,
wetlands, huh?
I don't even need to
Pretty
explain how
accurate.
slow
It
that
is a
is.
bog.
So all
The
in
smell
all,
is making
I
my
love
eyes
this
burn.
game, but
You know,
the
it is a
pacing
fair
could have
bit
been
more
much
potent
better.
than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
The
He
only
was a friend to the Giants.
I would say
I
that the
wonder if he and Mom
pacing
ever
of
met.
God of War 3 was the
If
best
he
in
was
all
a
of the
part of the
series because you
rebellion.
get constant
It's
actions.
certainly
The
possible.
hype was
The
like till
god of
the
war
end, from the
often
start till the
advocated for
end.
the
You get
giants,
Poseidon,
although I don't
and
recall
then
that
you
he ever
fight
declared
against
allegiance
what
outright.
Hades. So much good, so much good stuff, so
Flashbang,
much good
brother!
stuff. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. See, told you, Zeus's armor is glass cannon. Didn't even saw there, bro. Yeah, like I was saying, God of War 3 had much better pacing because it was constant action, it was constant hype, the levels were so great, and everything was so good. But after like 2018, the pacing and the hype has been like dead. See? You're stupid. I say the combat is really good, like hack and slash system, and these elements are good, but since the time they've been adding the RPG elements to the game, I'd say it got a bit stretched because it was not good at all. So I hope that in the next God of War game it reduces, if not completely take it away. So I really hope it reduces because it's not good at all. See, God of War was known for double jump. You can't even jump in
Hey,
this game.
there's gotta be some
I
way to
love
turn a
the
wheel
attack,
up here.
death from above. It was really good. It was really good.
Oh, there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
Ground.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but
Now I
not
need to
unheard of happenstance in
freeze
Svartalfheim. With all the mining here,
the
the
what
land's bound to be a
now?
wee bit bothered.
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet,
Excalibur
but
is great. I'll take
maybe
that.
it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Oh,
Aye, lad.
it's open.
Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Thimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it
In
does,
terms
but
of
as you
story,
can
I'd still
see,
give it to
the effects here appear
2018
far
because that
more
was much more
gaseous in
impactful,
nature.
and
Observe
personally
the
I felt that
geysers.
story to be
Observe the
much better.
aforementioned aroma.
The story in
These effects were
Ragnarok, it could
present
have been
before in
better,
some form,
like,
but now there's new
I'm
extremity
not
to them.
complaining too much, but the final fight with Odin could have been much more hype. It was straight up disappointment. It was May, it was not that good. If you look at Baldur, that fight was top notch, but Odin, it was, the whole time he was just arguing with him mentally. You had to fight him mentally.
Why you don't use the new shield, bro? With the Spartan logo?
The Spartan shield, bro, because honestly it doesn't help me with the build. I really like the shield and design, but I don't use it because it doesn't help me that much. It's just the normal Guardian shield with a paint. Although it looks super cool, but in my build, the Dauntless shield helps me more. So this is exactly why I don't use that shield. Get out! If I'd be doing the level 1 Spartan challenge, I would be definitely
Did they
using that
catch those
shield.
geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving. But the water doesn't reach.
Okay, so now... No.
Okay, we froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
Okay. Now I have to freeze what this? Yeah. No, not here.
Wheels
No.
moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity
The
for you.
new armors, they're so good, like the Cloak of the Blackbeard. I'm so
The
glad
dwarves
that
of
they
this realm are
actually
anything
added
like
it,
Brock and Sin.
because people have been
It's
asking
hard to
for it like
imagine them
so
siding with
long.
Odin.
Well,
And the
all too
Sorrow of
often
Sparta,
people
the
are blinded
completely
to all but their
naked
immediate self-interest.
Kratos.
Odin
Those were
offered
the
them
great two
safety,
additions.
and
The
defying
Spartan
him can
shield,
be quite
it looks
dangerous.
absolutely
Maybe they just
amazing.
need a couple of
And
gods to come
others
along
like
and take the
Ares
fight to
armor is
him.
really good.
Atreus, that
Like
is
it's
not
a
why
decent
we are
build.
here.
I was only
and
joking.
Zeus's armor is
It's
just
not a joke,
straight up broken. But
especially where gods are concerned.
honestly, 2018 Zeus armor was much better in my opinion.
It seems,
Because
Atreus,
in
you intend
2018 you
to
could
recruit
have
Tyr as an
you
ally
could
for the
not
war.
possibly imagine
I
to
just...
think and build
I'm trying to keep
a
our options
much more
open.
broken set piece than Zeus.
Let's just
But
keep moving.
in
I'm
Ragnarok
glad
you
we're out
can
here,
build like
exploring a new
tons of
realm.
variations, the
Maybe
transmog,
we could just try
the
to enjoy the warmth.
amulet enchantments, and so much more. So like Zeus's armor does have the value, but it is reduced in Ragnarok. That's my take. So yeah, could be. But I still use the Zeus armor because it's super cool. The design looks absolutely
Let's see
gorgeous.
what it drops.
Ares armor was cool too. Like, they listened to us and they gave us somewhat the same design of God of War 2, which was good to see. Which is good to see. Zeus' armor is bulky, really good paint, and like
Halfway
busted
there.
in every way.
There's gotta be another chain to lower
So
the rest of the
all
cave.
in all, it was worth the wait waiting for NG Plus and the new difficulties. I wouldn't say that they're like super difficult, but
A good
Give Me
idea
God of
would
War is
have been
not.
if let change the skins of the shields but
A
keeping
good
their
idea
bodies,
would have
just like
been
the armors.
reflection. Yes, exactly. I agree on that. You know, it would be so amazing if you could actually change the colors of the skins of the shield and have the same shield. Like,
Think we can uncover that geyser from
imagine,
here?
just imagine if you are, if your favorite is like Shatterstar or this Dauntless, you could change the color according to your will. It would be so amazing. Not gonna lie. Okay, so now what do I have to do?
Oh, I think I get it.
So
If you freeze
now,
the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel. Block's coming down.
this part took me like an hour when I was playing for the first time. Not gonna lie. Yeah, like I was saying, changing the colors of shield, it would have been much better.
Lad,
It would have been
if I
like
may,
so good.
what exactly are you hoping
But
to
they did
learn
not,
from
so
Tyr?
can't argue
Well,
that.
like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki.
Oh my god.
I'd
Bro
also
dropped
like to hear
tons of
some of his
shit.
stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
The fact
History.
that I love is that
Let's hope
if you
Tyr's in
really
a
love the
talkative
level
mood
1
after being imprisoned for
design
so
of the
long.
blades or the just
No
switch
proof
it back to
Tyr's
the
truly
old
here.
level 1
Right.
design. That is actually good because if I
That
like
earthquake earlier.
crave to play with the
You think there'll be
default
another
suit
one?
on the
It's unlikely.
game
The
cover,
geological
the
disturbances
Black
tend
Bear
to
or
be
whatever that suit
unpredictable.
is, sorry, the Raptor Survival, it would
The
have been
geysers and
much good and
smell
easier
here are
and
worse
much more
because
like
of Fimbulwinter.
accurate. If you understand, right?
Maybe the earthquakes are
It would
too?
be very accurate
Aye.
to
Atreus,
use those
look
designs of
ahead.
the blade and axe. So
Wow.
that is
Now
actually
this
good.
looks like a city.
Welcome to
Like
Nithia, brothers.
if you really like the design of some other
Hey,
armor and you
dwarves!
want to build uh,
Oh,
another armor, so you
they're,
can use the
running
transmog
away.
system and paint it like the armor that you like on the build that you want. So that
Go
system was
on.
Don't
honestly
be sounding alarmed
my
like that
favorite
if I
in this
still
game.
had my body and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
How's that for us, though?
They are scared.
Richard Schiff's Odin
Most
was
definitely an alarm, I'm
phenomenal if you
afraid.
talk about the
Why is everybody hiding?
manipulative kind,
Stay alert.
but he was not good with powers, not gonna lie. My bro just got destroyed 1v3. Got his shit rocked. Can't do anything. The car boss fight, first one was dreamy, second one was decent. I
Hey,
wouldn't call it that
could we
good.
talk to you for...
Second one was not that
There'll
not
be
that
no help,
high
to be
scale.
sure. Best we
We
find
would
the
have
tavern
loved
some
the
new
high
mentions
scale
on our
Kratos
own.
versus Thor fight where they're fighting for like their lives, death and battle. But instead Kratos
Hello.
forgives
I'd
him,
return your
which is a
surprise, but I
character
didn't know you'd be
development.
here.
I'm not
I've
saying
got
anything.
something for you.
What is it, Dwarf?
Bro,
Even if
another
he
long
saved
and a
him.
bit boring part of the game is when Atreus meets Argerboda. Well,
Yeah,
the
yeah, the
gameplay
Ironwood
with
section.
Atreus is
I
more
hate that
slowly.
section. That section should be illegal in
Well, I
games.
certainly didn't expect you to strip half the
Oh,
creepy crawlies in Nidavellir.
How was I supposed to know you were there?
yeah, those sections should be illegal. Like, they take 1 hour, bro. That is not acceptable.
Okay, so,
I First time I enjoyed it.
Atreus,
Okay, that was
this
good.
way.
Place was beautiful.
Best of luck.
We get to know more about Atreus and Ankraboda's
seems like
relationship, but
Nidavellir's locked down because of
that
us.
was too far stretched. It was not good.
I
No, it is
imagine that
not
large
good. They need to
statue of
understand.
Odin has something to do with it.
Well,
And the second thing that Atreus' sections are
Odin's
just way
occupation
too
of this
tedious.
realm has its hooks in deep.
People liked the section where he's going to Asgard, climb the walls of Hrimthur, but that was just straight ass too, because you have to climb the whole fucking wall.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
That was not good. That made me lose interest in this game, honestly. In Kratos' sections, those were amazing. Post-game stuff was amazing.
Right?
Everything
Looks
was
like a house.
everything was actually
If he's
great,
here,
but
maybe you should let me do the talking.
Atreus' sections was
Well,
too
we don't want
tedious.
to
It reminds
intimidate
me of
him.
the
Follow
Mary
the
Jane
tree, you
sections
have a
from
severed
MJ
head
sections
on
from
you.
Spider-Man 2018. I would really
None
love
taken.
that they like
Fair point, though.
remove it from the
That's
sequel.
him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are.
This was a great
intruders
Easter egg
about.
too. They put the
Oh,
music composer in the
That's
game,
us, I
and
think.
they were
Well,
actually innovative with the
if they're
name too,
planning on
because
killing me,
they
at
just
least let me
reversed his
finish
name
this
and they
song.
got
That alarm was in
boom. They
just
got a
the
Scandinavian
perfect key.
We're just looking
Scandinavian
for a friend of
name.
ours. Named
So it was actually
Derlin.
good.
Well, we both know
And he
that.
deserves to be in the game after all he's contributed to.
Derlin's
His
got
music is just so badass.
But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river.
All in all, Ragnarok could
Just
have been
don't
much
go making
better.
trouble for
The
the
amount
rest
of
of
actions
us.
could have been increased,
The
enemy
more you
types, and
travel
all
through
the
this
things
realm,
that
maybe you
was
could
missing in
clean up the
2018.
heads
They
of
removed it,
mess.
but
What mess?
although
Later,
Ragnarok was
brother.
90 plus on Metascore, but I
The
do
Hey.
not like it completely. Like it had some faults, but nonetheless, the game which has Kratos in it, it can't be a miss. It is always a hit.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything
The
your heart
fact with
desires.
Atreus is that
Really?
I
As
honestly
long as your
expected
heart
him to have a
desires the
jump feature, but
location
he
of your
did not.
father and you
I mean,
decide
he's
upon
young.
to travel
Kratos
together,
has a
then yes.
like excuse
was a
that he's
compass.
old and
Ah,
he's
but a
left the
beautiful compass.
double jump in Greece.
Now
But why
skip off.
Atreus? Why can't he jump? His combat was a bit slow. Ingrid was a great companion, but then again, could have been much better.
Come. It cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort
I'm
of
really excited for
deity.
Final Fantasy 16. That
Sound
game,
like anyone's
like,
following me.
that is like on my
Being the
top
key
2
word
most
here.
anticipated
There's a
games.
just past these
And
rocks
after
behind
watching
me.
the
Maybe
state
we
of
should head that
play
way.
yesterday, it was just so damn good. Can't wait. June coming out.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
And after Final Fantasy comes Spider-Man, that game. And the fact that we haven't got a little bit of news in the past
Bro, what's your
19
opinion
months,
about the final battle? Maybe a little faster for a God of War game?
yes, the final battle,
If you don't want
I
to explore
expected
now,
it to be like
looks like
endgame
Derlin's place
level,
is through that open
but it
gate
turns
to the
out to be
left.
much smaller level. The scale was so damn bad.
So, which way do we go?
It was so bad. I was okay. Action was alright. You get
So
to
we're going to
fight so
Derlin's?
much, but
Makes sense. We could always explore
the
those mining
final
rigs
battle
later.
is just like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck was that? That was mere
This
disappointment,
is
bro.
the
That is
safety
not
office?
even.
Well, the sign of hair's breadth away from a
arguable. That was
hidden layer
disappointing.
there certainly gives that impression.
I think Santa Monica knows this too, so I have no idea what they're planning, honestly. I really hope that they improve it in the next game. That's all we can hope for, but let's see what's going to happen. Yes, it was a bit faster. I
Hey
agree
there.
on that
So what
because
Get out
you
of
see,
my
the last
office?
battle with
Don't you
Zeus, it was
understand?
like 3 to 4
You
rounds,
said her name was
and then it was
Diener?
a huge battle. But
Oh,
in the last battle, it's like
sure.
merely 1 hour section,
Thank you.
if I'm right.
I
There
think.
you fight half of the time. You fight Inheriars, you fight ogres, you fight this and that, blah blah blah. There's not even Vidar. You see, Vidar is the son of Odin who kills
Hey,
everyone
this
after
isn't
Odin
fun.
dies in Ragnarok.
Now
But
our enemies ahead.
isn't. Oh shit! He isn't
Come on,
present
Kratos, off
in
your
that
back.
scenario. The very small rules of Fenrir, Skull and Hati. All right, they're fighting. A very small rule of Fenrir. That was honestly disappointing. It was very disappointing, the final battle, honestly. Whoa.
Behind you, poison.
The fight with Thor could have been like 5 more rounds. It had the potential. But no, they did not. That was merely like 1 round. Companions were great. We got through. We got Atreus. We got Sindri, and we got Freya. The final battle was underwhelming too. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed in the final battle. Oh no! Come on, I got it. This is like everyday business for me. Super easy.
Okay.
Yeah,
As I
so
was
we were
saying,
ranting about the final battle.
I think Derlin wrote down directions.
Odin,
The dwarf
super
has
disappointing
given us
boss
an
battle.
arrow.
Like,
Sort of.
if I had to rank, God of War 1 Ares was,
But
it was good, it
to
was
a
good. It
mighty
was
combat.
difficult, it was a challenging fight,
Tyr.
and it was actually good.
Derlin helped us
God
anyway.
of War 2
Not
Zeus, it
everyone
created a
uses
hype
axes
that
and arrows to fight.
you cannot possibly forget. God of War 3, ending Zeus, perfect ending. 4, Waller, amazing. The start of Ragnarok. End of Ragnarok, pretty underwhelming. So in my opinion, I would rank the 5 main final boss fights
Heimdall.
in like Zeus,
There's a name I don't
Odin
miss
would be
hearing.
like
No one said it
4th,
until you did.
because
Just
that
now.
was not
Darling,
what the
didn't
players
need to say
wanted.
it, but it was
But
written all over his face.
alright,
Three bro.
can't do
For
nothing.
the final battle with Thor and Odin see very faster, in the same place and characters like Jormungandr the monster Ragnar.
He is a captain of Odin.
Aye, and the bearer of Galahorn.
I know, right? I know, right?
There are few things so dangerous.
Jormungandr was
as
one shot,
walking
like
about.
you could only see him fighting in the background, like possibly it could have been that we are fighting alongside
here.
Jormungandr
on.
against Thor. It could have been like so
This
much
way. You can see another train.
selling
Look for
potential.
a way to get over there.
But no, we didn't get that. What else? What
No.
else?
Maybe finding
Even
Tyr's our best
Fenrir's
protection.
role was cut.
Seems like Odin
He's
really
just
didn't
here
want us
to
find him.
eat
Once
dragons,
Tyr's free
open
and we
portals.
got
That's
Thor
it.
again,
That's it.
Odin won't have time
Super
to worry about
disappointing.
us.
If that is his war to fight, he may have it.
And Odin's boss battle is like first phase, he kills Thor. What a shocker, plot twist. That's what he does, right? Then he destroys Thrud
that
as
a
well, but
turkey?
Thrud somehow
What happened
survives,
here?
and then he
Use
blames
caution.
us. We fight
I think
him, we
it's dead.
defeat him, he uses his magic, Freya
Yep.
comes in, blah
Definitely
blah
dead.
blah, he destroys the floor, goes into his library,
Hey, I wonder
boom.
Atreus!
Final boss battle. Look, this is the problem with this armor. It's because it doesn't actually do damage against boss fights. It only does to normal enemies. Oh shit, fuck.
It's a fine mess.
Alright. No! Stop it. Stick the crocodile. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. You ain't surviving. Yeah, so I was telling that this is the problem with Zeus's armor. It does not just that effective damage against boss fights, but it does against the normal enemy types.
Very needlessly.
Yes, I know, right? I know, right? Freya's brother could have escaped too, but no. We need someone to sacrifice their life because it's war. Come on. It could have been... Yes, he would have saved. I agree on that, like... Yes, he could have got out in from the war, but no, they had to kill someone because for the fuck of it. That was disappointing. So many characters like Brock died. Okay, Brock's death was like the main turning point in the game because it was like a plot twist they needed, so it was actually good. Stingray's turning into Darkseid. That was really good too. That was really good too.
We have to get this one back on the track.
What else was... Not like the Valkyrie Queen in the last game, she was super busted. Like you could not defeat her if you don't have experience. But this, you just need a great build, that's all.
Wow, this thing is small. Okay, we need to go left. Wait.
So many things have been nerfed in this.
Hopefully that's it. Keep going. Wait, I meant my left.
Bro, you're bad with directions.
Keep going. Hopefully that's it. We're so close. Just a little to the left. Yeah, that's it. Round 2. Here we go.
Here comes the train section.
The Kraken hatchling gave you a stone.
Kraken. Oh, Diener. Yeah, it's covered in algae. I was thinking we could show it to Brock and Sindri when we got back. Here. Okay, so, we came here looking for Tyr because we don't trust Odin, right? If you think about it, war could... Uh-oh. On your left! Right!
Whoa, that's one shot.
Tell me where! Look for a brake to stop the train! Should be a lever of some sort!
Found it! The brake's stuck!
Keep trying, little brother!
Father!
Stop this train!
I love the annoying factor of these games, like when they perch on top, they're like running when you're hitting them, and they're super annoying with their poison. That is like enjoyable and annoying at the same time because you finally have the enemy that walkers. So that was actually good. Now this is what is satisfying. I know this is like intentionally put by the devs to satisfy the gamers after all the suffering we had in the last game.
I can't believe you... Are you serious?
said it, little brother.
Okay.
Incoming! Above you!
Look out! Behind you! Look out!
Take it off, man! You've got this!
Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate these. We'll just stream 20 more minutes and then we'll call it for the day.
I've heard way worse
1 hour
than
stream
Word
every
does
day
not
would be
matter.
fine, right?
You lost control.
we were falling through the air. I thought we were gonna die.
Is that what you truly wish your last word to be?
No.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it. Let it serve you.
Honestly, farming Zeus's army in this game is much easier than in the last game because you only have to go 3 places to get the armor. In the last game you had to defeat all the 12 fucking Valkyries, so it was pretty hard grinding the armor. But in this game it's super
Skull
easy.
and Haiti are another characters with more possibilities in the final battle bro, and Freya with her wins.
The wolves Skull and Hati are another character.
There's a brazier to the left of the chest.
Yeah,
Maybe you can light
like
it?
Freya shows off her wings. Boom, here you go, darling. These are my husband. And he's like, that's why I love you, Frick. Boom, that's it. No more goals of her Valkyrie, Skull and Hati.
Great.
They're nothing. They're
I'll head
just
across for a
running
better
in the
look.
background. Like, pretty underwhelming final boss fight. And
Father,
final battle.
There's a gate up here heading towards the entrance to the mine. If you
Wrist
can
and
get up
Mr.
here, I'll need
honestly,
your help
they were
lifting
good.
it.
They were good boss fights because
Oh, come
the
on.
3
You can
bars
jump that.
and
These aren't that
their,
bad.
like, what do you call it?
That was close.
The 3
Try
bars
again.
and the animations, everything
I
was
hope you can
such
make
top
that
notch.
It's another one of those wooden troughs. Wonder if
Gone
the
boss
door
fight.
stops.
That was such a great boss fight too. That was such a great boss fight, yeah, too.
Why do the
Could
work
not
when you
argue
can
on
get
that
Fred
because
Stark to do it for you?
I love that boss fight. Like giant boss fight. We finally had like a great skill in giant boss fight,
Start a war.
and it had many phases, which was absolutely good.
Maybe we can lay
So,
this to rest a
yeah.
bit, eh?
Khan boss fight was good. Heimdall's boss fight could have been much better. Like, if Kratos really wanted to return to his old self for like 5 seconds, it could have been much brutal death to Heimdall. But instead, he only chokes him.
Thanks.
That's it.
Let's keep moving.
Looks like we found Durlin's
Super
mind.
underwhelming. The game is well deserving for the 93 or 94, whatever it got on Metascore, and all the praise it gets
Since you're currently
for the
lacking a light source,
running, and you
have no way
see
of seeing
Santa
exactly
Monica
what
gave
untold
120
horrors
FPS
lurk in the
performance
dark.
mode, so
These will
that was actually pretty praisable, but
Okay, back to your exploring now.
there were some ups and downs
I
in the
thought
games.
Kratos would break the wall of Asgard with the snake or maybe with Thor's hammer, but Sindri with his hammer only. That scene.
Yeah, Sindri's part, like, they didn't even give us Mjolnir. That was like, that was everyone's wish, bro. Everyone was like, oh, we're finally going to get to play with like Thor's hammer, but they're like, no, it has got simple and the same physics as like the axe, so players don't need them. Players would feel boring. No, fam, we could have like double wielded those, but nah, they did not give us. Pretty underwhelming too. I was expecting a bit too much when I said in my tweet that they should like add, if they are taking this much time, they should add Thor's hammer, but I forgot that they won't. In the DLC, they're not there. So you see, honestly, I expected more from this game, but it did not disappoint me. It was certainly much better than my expectations, but there were things that disappointed me. Not in the first walkthrough, but when I sit down and I think about what was the faults in the game, I started to realize and I started to criticize, putting aside the bias that God of War is my favorite franchise. I put that thing down and I was like, no, I need to criticize this game on some basis because the game had a fair share of like bad things. Shit. Look at this, we melted him like butter and bread. So yeah, I sat down, talked to myself and some friends on Twitter, so we said that God of War Ragnarok was well worthy of Game of the Year, but it did not because Elden Ring had much big impact. And we sat down, we said the game had like almost perfect, but then we started to talk about story, then we talked about gameplay elements. Gameplay is certainly far better and much superior than 2018, and this is no doubt. Although the particle effects in 2018 were, in my opinion, better, the fire and ice, but that's a really minor detail. So besides that, we talked about story, like how it could have been much better and more impactful. And then we talked about characters, side characters, the deaths. Brock's death was actually very not influential, the most impactful because of that plot twist no one saw coming. And then we talked about Freyr's death. It was unnecessary. He died as a hero, or respectable. But it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. Then we talked about the final battle, which for most of us was like underwhelming. Like we expected more. We expected like endgame level, but okay, they did not give us endgame level. They could have given much better. Like they could have given much better. Like Ragnarok was something that everyone has been waiting for. Like we were like in 2018 when will the next God of War come, like will come like 10 years, like 5 years, 6 years. So we were like, no, they gave us in 3 to 4 years. That's amazing. That is amazing. But the scaling, due to their fact that they had to deliver the game early, they did not deliver it on point. But it was good, but it had fair share of disappointments. So we came down to it, so we gave our ratings, and it was good. It was all good, but you see again, I'm pointing again, telling and pointing out that game could have been much better. Final battle was disappointing. So many other things was disappointing. But we love Ragnarok, didn't we?
Let's get to the door. Come on.
The tier, like, let's talk about tier. Alright, the plot twist was amazing.
Well, certainly don't
It
think
was,
this is where
it was no one saw coming. Like Kratos said, it was a deception that no one saw coming. So it was natural that it was great.
But has troubles in some parts.
Yeah, it has some troubles. It has a fair share of troubles, which I respect because no game is perfect. No game is perfect. The fact that Santa Monica listens to their gamers and their community, and they will definitely try to improve it. This is what I love Santa Monica for. So yeah, I was talking about Tyr. So Tyr, amazing character. All right, Ben Pendergast, amazing as Tyr. So we free him. Alright, no one expected him to be an imposter, no one expected it to be Odin. Merely some people who were like,
Did you see that over
who
there?
could see in future, they predicted it, but anyways, giving that side, no one predicted it, and then everyone was like, what the fuck? They killed Brock. Okay, great plot twist. That's what we love gaming for. Plot twist, right? That's what great story is about. Plot twist. And then we find Tyr in a prison in Niflheim. All of the purpose of Tyr just dies. It just dies. I was disappointed that if they really had to like show Tyr that he's in prison, they could have done like they could have given us better, like you know what I mean. You could have teased it before Ragnarok, so that it could have had a purpose. But no, they showed it post game, and they were like, "Whoa, Tyr's alive! Great!" So Ben Pendergast, the voice actor of Tyr, did confirm that we will see more of the war of Tears, but the thing is, he did not make an impact in Ragnarok as he should have, as the trailers and the story showed that he would have, but he did not. So that was disappointing too. Fuck off. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get. Alright.
They certainly weren't Tyr.
Is that a relic? Huh.
The side quests were... The side quests, let's talk about them. It was great. It was great. The side quests were great, not gonna lie. Low-key one of my favorites. I could say that the side quests in this game actually surpassed The Witcher 3 because that game is known for its story and the side quests. You know right? You understand, right? So side quests were amazing. It gave a lot of emphasis on story, side story, characters, and everything, the sins and the past, everything about Mimir and other characters. So the side quests were actually really good.
New Game Plus is really good, but I don't have the game yet. I hope the developers doesn't end it on June 21 because I need to get the game and on.
No, don't worry about New Game Plus. It's not going anywhere. It's like free update, bro. You just like you buy the game, finish the story, and then do all the progress, and just start the New Game Plus. It's not going anywhere. It's not like a timed DLC, so it's a permanent feature of the game. So don't worry about it. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
See you
like
tomorrow. I'll go to sleep. Greetings from Ecuador.
Yeah. No worries, bro. Good night. See you tomorrow too.
Look, another door on the other side of the cavern.
It was so fun talking with you. It was so fun. I'll end the stream in like 10 minutes too because I'm bored. Today's limit we're almost reaching the limit for today.
This mine is one enormous spiral.
Whoa, alright. I was like, why do we have to go behind the scenes? Dang. The hateful boss fight, right? I hate that motherfucker so much.
Bloody Draugr. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Die, bitch. Boom. Finished. Born from fire.
That's not what I was ready for. Another dead end. Where could he be?
Atreus, this mine is largely abandoned.
Bro, I meant the sidestep.
I know it. Derlin's direction stopped at the entrance.
So yeah,
you just have to keep searching.
Let's just recruit here and we'll call it for the day.
And I say we keep looking. So knock it off.
Watch yourself. I will follow, but I state what I see.
I think the developers will do it on a bundle that has the Spartan suit, bear cloak, and the red armor.
Are we clear?
No. There's not a bundle, bro. There's not a bundle. It's just like free suits. It's just the free suits. Don't worry about them. They're not going anywhere. Just buy the game when you want to, and then complete the game, finish the game, and you just start the New Game Plus. You're not getting You don't need to. I already told you it's not like timed
One more
DLC,
door.
so don't worry
That
about
one
it.
has to be it.
We will see.
Seems like we'll have to get to it first.
Climb across. Look for
And
another way.
don't forget to like what. Don't forget to farm the Zeus's armor because it's super good. It's super good, actually. It's good.
Atreus, another mental
Okay,
exercise.
Atreus, time for you to release your
But one must
arrows.
I also sub.
such as tear. And any
Thanks, bro.
desire to
Thanks.
use
Your
such
sub is
as
appreciated, and I am loving that you're enjoying the stream. Thank you so much.
Bad guys. Why does that matter? You're strong, and you did the right thing.
war does not measure the
Alright, so
strength
I had to
of
like
man.
wait.
Hope one day you understand.
Super easy puzzle. Sure. Sure took me like an hour or so
Hey, you did it.
when I did it the first time. Let's go. If you had like any doubts related to God of War, you can always ask me because I've
you
already
hear that,
completed the
brothers?
game and I can help you in
Think we're
every manner
alone.
possible.
Ears open, eyes up.
And here we are, and then we'll free Tyr, and then we'll call it for the day.
Atreus, do my words irritate you?
It's fine. I get it.
Brothers. Wait, is that light up ahead there?
One thing I like
Hey,
about this game is
this might
that
be
the
it.
characters are more expressive than in 2018.
That door's
Like in
barred. They must
2018,
be trying to
Kratos
keep
was
something in.
You
like,
don't lock a door like that. You're
Kratos
just
is still not
I see
not
what we
a
must
man
do.
of words, but he certainly expresses much more than he did in 2018, which is much better, which is much impactful for the character growth. You know what you understand, right? So that is exactly what I like about this game. From the start till the end, you'll see how like bro, they're dead weight.
Clearly, they don't want us in there. This has to be it. Come on, Father. You can
Oh
do
right,
it.
sorry. I was checking the messages. I don't think so. We need to see the cutscene yet. This is the thing I like about New Game Plus. You can skip the unnecessary cutscenes and just skip to gameplay. Ooh, I like the traversal in this game too.
Cut him off.
Bitch!
Knock around a bunch, aren't
Whoa!
Tread carefully,
You're
brothers.
not supposed to do that. Yeah. You can always leave if you think that I'm spoiling the game, because I don't want you
That's the
to
last of them. Let's find your
like
son.
get spoiled for your first playthrough, because it's not worth it, you know. I got spoiled before the game even got released, and most of my excitement died that day, so it is not actually that good. So if you really want to get do not want to get spoiled, so you can always leave. And now I'm ending the stream because we've recruited here, and we'll resume tomorrow. Till then, see you. Thank you so much for joining. Have a really great day, and if it's nighttime for you, good night. Thank you so much. See you. Peace.